What's up idols, it's CC Lesson 3, welcome back to my channel. This video will not be like the usual. I got an email and the way this email started off triggered something in me. This person addressed me as Bodum. Now, for those who don't know, Bodum was my Korean name, and the only people who knew that either saw like the 1 or 2 videos I did where I mentioned it back in like 2018 or 2019, or that means they met me in person. Like, y'all see the title of the video, right? And y'all see what's on the thumbnail. So, the way this email started off, hey Bodum. By the way, Bodum means full moon. I'm a hoe for the moon if y'all didn't know. Peep the moon tattoo. So then they went on to say, wow, I can't believe you YouTuber now. You probably don't remember me. I'll link my Instagram. Maybe seeing my picture will remind you. And y'all, when I saw those pictures on his Instagram, I instantly did not remember him. I don't know who this is, I'm sorry. But it's still very nice of him to write this email. I don't know how good your Korean is, so I will try English. Forgive me, I used to be a fuckboy and I regret you met me at this time because you seem like an amazing girl. I would be lucky if I dated you. That's sweet. It was in 2019 at Selene's old club in Hongdae before it closed. Now, I do remember that because I remember going to that club in like February 2019, right after I went paragliding in Gangwon-do. Roll the tape.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Bye. So this definitely does add a bit of credibility. Like, I probably did actually meet this dude. I just don't remember. Because the only guy I remember meeting that night was this guy who put my hand on his dick. And that was traumatizing. So I think everything else, every other dude that I interacted with that night, blur, do not remember. Like, I remember what that guy looked like, and unless he had a lot of surgery, was a different age, changed his height, it's not the same guy. So he continues, I'm grown-up adult now and more mature. I see a lot of your videos about bad Korean men. I see many videos like this on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and I sincerely want to apologize for the experience foreigners have in my country. It brings shame. Unfortunately, when we are young, we are lost. When we are young, we are selfish and uncaring. Only when we mature, which sometimes take too long, we become better. I want to write you to offer a unique side of former fuckboy, not to make excuses for poor behavior, but maybe to understand better. So yeah guys, this video is not going to be like a typical traditional story time. I literally just wanted to read his words because it's not like a story, you know, he just kind of explaining, offering his insight. I promise you this is worth the watch. His words on what he did as a fuckboy, his friends' influence over him, how it affected him, what made him change, and he even offers some tips and advice if you do want to date a Korean guy more sincerely and genuinely. Because English is not his first language, some of this may sound a bit unnatural, but I didn't want to like change too much because I wanted it to sound like it was coming from him because it is. I felt like I was able to understand, so I hope you guys will be able to understand too, so let's go. I started going to clubs as soon as I turned 19, most time in Hongdae. Clubs are a bad place to meet someone honestly. It's okay for fun, but not for a sincere match. Back then, I was insecure and hurt. I drank a lot to forget, and it made me feel good to be cold to people. I can't explain, but I'm being honest now, and it's like therapy. I didn't have positive thoughts about myself. I was even suicidal. Young man is feeling invincible. Youth is wasted on the young. When I went to club and talked to new girls, I felt good. If new girl was interested, to me that made me better. I feel short boost in confidence, but I don't have skills to keep the girl interested, so I ghost. I leave her before she has the chance to leave me. Talking to one girl was boring.
I had one girl, too boring. 2 girls, that was cool for me.
And in high school, my friends laughed if I only liked one girl. They encouraged me to cheat and lie because it was funny to us. Then ghost before feelings became real. It's easier to ghost than to have to talk about ending a relationship. Looking back now, it's obvious wrong. I think only confident men can treat women the right way. Because we're insecure, we ghost, tease, and we're mean to the people who care. I was only about 26 when I met you, and I was still the same as my 19 age self. That's regretful. I think I ruined many chances to meet good people and make friends and positive relationships. I was very reckless. I spent years meeting girls in club and online, using them, then ghosting. In the process, I met many girls who now don't trust men or expect the worst behavior from men. I see many foreign girls talking with Korean guy, but I also hear what they say when the girl is not around. They say hurtful things like it will be easy experience, brag about having so many, one yesterday, different girl tonight, make fun of the weight, and they will find cuter or skinny one the next day. Of course, we don't all do this. Some men are normal and great, but I was one of the bad ones. There was a girl I met and I finally grew up and become mature. It was a few years ago before my military enlist. I met the perfect girl, but I wasn't good to her. Even though I treated her poor, she stayed around. I cheat on her because I want many women before military, and she forgave me always. I think she would always be there, but one day she had enough. One day she left and I miss her still. It's cliche, good girl and bad boy, but when she left, I woke up. I tried to get her back, but I don't blame her for ending it. She's smart. Right after this breakup, I was the worst because I was hurt. I slept with whoever was interested and ignored them when I got what I want. After doing this, I felt more empty. It was not good, and the suicidal thinking comes back. I thought of my ex a lot and missed her. I realized I need to find one woman I love and start again, so I used Tinder. I find the perfect woman for me. She is beautiful, smart, kind, and sexy. She is a foreigner, so she expected the worst of me at first, but I wanted to correct the thinking. We celebrate 100 days and we still counting. Sometimes a good relationship can come from Tinder. I don't cheat on her. My family thinks of her highly. She told me it was good thinking to write this email for other people. She watched many videos on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, but few videos from fuckboy. As former fuckboy, I offer help. Not to make excuses for fuckboy, because I was one of them, but I have pity for fuckboy. Fuckboy is insecure, lonely, weak, bad guy, and pathetic. Instead of anger, have pity. They need new women always to feel good about self. It's sad to not have skill to build relationship. When I look back at myself, I wasted time with too many women, and it's not healthy living. Have fun, of course, but don't be cold and dismissive, especially if they care for you. I learned this the hard way. We can't treat women bad, then call them crazy or get angry when they have poor thinking of us. If there is a foreign woman who wants to date in Korea and find a Korean guy sincerely, I have a few tips. This is the tip portion of the email in the video. 1. Don't go to club.
Down.
Fuckboy lives in club. Club is where I find many one night, then ghost. If you also want one night, congratulations, it's easy. Korean guy is really easy, but if you want real Korean, don't try to meet them at a club, especially in Hongdae. Club is where I see the worst Korean guy. Guys kiss girls quickly, guys grope, and they take advantage of drunk girl. 2. Don't ignore bad behavior or bad signals. Don't think it's because culture difference. Sometimes excuses are made, but bad guy is bad guy in any culture. If he doesn't communicate, if he is gaslighter, if he moves too fast, if he lies, if he only calls and texts you late, if he tells you he loves you too soon, these are common ones, and there's no excuses for Koreans, we are all the same. 3. Learn Korean. If you want to impress Koreans and the family, learning Korean is a good idea. We are shy about English and other foreign language. We may not see foreigners seriously if there's a language insecurity. Some are great at English and confident, but many are not. Add Korean to online profile. I will most likely reply to girl who speaks Korean than a girl who doesn't. Number 4, if you try online, avoid profiles. Avoid profiles with fun, dom, sub, language exchange, FWB, ONS, in bio. Profiles that seek foreign girls, and avoid guys who talk about sex straight away. If a guy wants to talk to you, he will. When I decided to find genuine relationship, it was easy. I had detail about my life, my interest, and what I want. Also, don't have sexy profile. This is controversy, but many women profile has bikini, lingerie, breasts, butt, and other sexy pose. When a guy sees this, he thinks this. It's hard for him to take you seriously after. Number 5, try to meet a guy through a friend or love matching event. Right now, Korea has lonely crisis. Many events are together for making and connecting younger people encouraged to date. Blind dates, speed dates, and even specialists to find the perfect partner. Number 6, it's okay for girls to make first move. Sometimes, guy feels shy or pressure to say hi and ask for a date. I like when a woman asks me out. And let me just say, every boyfriend I've had to ask out, And I don't mind it, I guess, but like it would also be nice to be pursued. So like I get that thinking, because even my exes were like, oh, I didn't know you liked me. Oh, I was glad you said something first because I wasn't going to. If a woman is confident, approach the cute guy and speak a little Korean. I want to apologize for how I treated girls when I was in youth. It's not fair, it's not okay. While I felt better, I made them feel worse. I can't speak for all men, but this is my thinking because I was like this. I grew up and I have more confidence. I feel more reward focusing on one woman instead of chasing new ones constantly. By the way, his English is great. That wasn't hard to read. I think I pretty much understand what he was saying, and I hope you guys do too. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but like I always found the occasional like English error to be kind of cute, like with plurality or like past and present tense. That's like adorable. That's fine. We understand you. I never in my wildest days expected to hear from like a reformed former fuckboy, and I wish I remember that night better. But it was a long day. Like we woke up early, went to Gangwon-do, and then went back to Seoul for clubbing. It was a long, busy day. I don't remember that much from that night, but I do remember the hand on the dick at Suglee's Club in February 2019. But it was so nice of you to take the time to write this, and I think your girlfriend is right. It is really refreshing to hear this from like the guy's perspective. At least, you know, he's not making excuses. He knows it's not okay. And, you know, there's that girl that got away, and I'm sorry to hear that, but at least you grew from it. So thanks for watching. If you did, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong!